Hello. I am nestled inside of a tree, looking downwards at you because this is the only place the phone would stay. Because I don't have any sort of stand for it. So this is where the phone is. So now I'm just leaning down, about to eat my second flatbread, which was really good. The first one was thyme, and I think there might have been, it almost tasted like parsley, but not. But maybe I've just never really had fresh thyme. It was really good thyme flatbread. This one is onion, and I'm excited for it because these are really good flatbreads. I'm sure there's a more official name for what it is, but I don't know it, and maybe I will know it by the time I edit this video. So I'm in Fez. I got here a few nights ago. I found my hostel in the dark. It was actually a really nice walk. Even though it was a very long walk from the train station, it was really nice. And when I got off the train, I wanted to sit down and charge my phone and figure out what was going on. So I wanted to go to a cafe or a restaurant that had Wi-Fi. And I found one that was very close to the station. But when I went inside and asked for food, they said they didn't serve food. Everyone seemed to be drinking coffee or tea, but it was giving bar vibes and like sports bar vibes. And anyways, at first they were like, no, we don't have any food, but then they were like, actually, you know what? No, we can sort something out. Do you like soup? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll have soup. So they brought me soup with bread and some like little desserts. I charged my phone, I figured out my route, and yeah, I had a really nice sort of landing pad in Fez. And then I stayed at a place called the Speakeasy Hostel, which had speakeasy vibes. You like had to go down a few alleyways. It was outside of the Medina, so it's like, kind of felt a bit like it was in the middle of nowhere, but I think it was actually really close to the Mullah, the Jewish neighborhood. I think that's where it was, but like just outside of the Medina. And I stayed there one night, had breakfast in the morning, and I thought, I don't know. They didn't have a rooftop terrace. I found a place at a similar price point that had a rooftop terrace, so I went there. I really enjoy going to the Medina. I think it's so much fun, especially like the first time when I went in there, I felt like I was in another world. I felt like it was this magical storybook place, and every corner that I turned, there was something interesting and beautiful to look at, to experience, to sense, to smell. I really love, like, my first impression was like, wow, this is incredible. And it was a lot for my senses to take. So I got really overwhelmed. And now I'm at a place with my relationship to the Medina that I've learned that I really enjoy the sort of hustle and bustle, lively nature of it, but that I can't really deal with very much of it. So I've gotten to know the main gates around where my hostel is, because my hostel is actually just on the edge of the Medina. It's really nicely located, so I could just like turn a corner and walk up the street a little bit, and in 5 minutes I'm outside of the Medina. I'm out in this, like, I'll put in some pictures of the view from here. This is my favorite part of Fez, is there's a large major road that goes around outside of Medina, and it's, just beautiful landscapes. There's a panoramic view on, like, the top of a crumbling wall. It's so breathtakingly gorgeous. And so, I go from my hostel, pick up a little flatbread, come out here to where I am sitting in nature. There's not very many people, and there's few enough that I feel comfortable making a video. And I am just faced by incredible scenery. It's beautiful. It's It's nice and warm. We had rain for a couple of days, which made it very cold, and it's still kind of cold at night, but I really like Fez for this reason, because it's a little bit of both. You know, I can explore the city, the craziness, but I can easily escape into the middle of nature very quickly. It's beautiful. Yeah, what have I been doing while I've been here? Kind of just wandering around. And I also started reading Braiding Sweetgrass, finally. It's been on my list of books that I wanted to read for quite some time. I'd seen it in bookstores. I had heard friends reading it and people recommending it, and I wanted to read it, and I do want to read it. And as I am reading it, I want to read it even more. It's a very good book, and I'm only like 50 pages into it. So yeah, great read, highly recommend. And I also met someone yesterday who's German, going back to Berlin today, and we watched the sunset together. I ended up deciding that that's who I was going to give my copy of Gifts of Unknown Things to, because it was here in person. Wanted to hang out a little bit longer, so it was a walk to the hostel to go get the book. I also got to ride on the back of someone's like moped. I think it's a moped, maybe it's a full-on motorcycle. I'm not sure how to tell the difference. But I went to a grocery store, and it was very far away, and I was happy with that. I was fine with that. I did buy more groceries than I intended on buying, so I did have a fairly heavy bag to carry. and the road that I thought I would walk down didn't have a sidewalk, and it was getting pretty muddy, and there were a lot of cars, but also I was too deep into it at that point. And I was really enjoying that there were a lot of natural flowers, like wildflowers everywhere. It was like this large meadow. It was beautiful. There was like, yes, construction-y kind of vibes around the outskirts, but it was really nice just wandering around the wildflowers. And anyways, so this person stops and kind of is like laughing at me for for doing this. But they ended up giving me a ride for like not too long, but a few minutes up the road. Definitely saved me some time. And yeah, then I got back to my hostel, and I've been writing a lot, which is really nice. I've been getting used to the prayers, and I saw the instrument that I am hearing to announce the prayers. It's like this big roaring bellow that I thought was the sound of motorcycles for a while, and then I realized that was actually like marking the prayers. And then I thought it was maybe someone saying the prayers in a meditative way. And then I went to a music shop, and when I was talking with the shopkeeper, that was brought up, that was the instrument that was used to announce the morning prayers. Anyways, I'm gonna finish my lunch, and yeah, this is my check-in from Fez. I hope you're doing well. Happy spring. The equinox has come and gone. Oh, also, I had a really nice morning today in the hostel. Went upstairs to the rooftop terrace, had an apple, and was listening to some good tunes, and the birds were chirping, the sun was out, everything was just really beautiful. So I made a little video of that, and I'll probably add it in here so you can see a little bit of that. Anyways, talk to you in a week. Bye.